You are going to beat yourself up day in and day out, day in and day out. This is the devil's economy. This is the devil's equation for you to live by. And if he can get you to that place where you can start identifying yourself as a failure, you're not good enough to be in God's presence. You're not whole enough to be a member of a vital growing church. You're not good enough to be that man's wife or that woman's husband. You're not smart enough to get into the college that you want to get into. You're a failure. All of a sudden we start to own that, and it starts to lead us into some really dark places. It's fascinating. Paul says our trip to you wasn't a failure. Paul's been run out of every single town that he goes to, right? But you know what's fascinating? Paul, everywhere he went, he started this little pocket of believers. And there was just these little seeds planted. And Paul realized it wasn't about Paul, it was about what God was doing. Paul just simply went there and did the work that he was supposed to. Cast out a few seeds here, cast out a few seeds here, preach the gospel. Paul gets run out of town, but the Holy Spirit stays there and grows a church, grows a community of faith, grows a movement. And let me say to you, it wasn't about Paul. It was about the success of the gospel.